The Sports Scouting Report with Lieber King, brought to you by Harvey Autos in Shreveport, Bossier City, the name you've trusted for years. Geico, the insurance savings you expect. Supreme Chevrolet, expect more from Supreme Automotive Group in Gonzales. Bollinger Shipyards, 75 years of delivering high-quality vessels. Here's your host, Lieber King.
Listen, whatever you're driving right now, Tommy Harvey wants it. Bring it in to Harvey Subaru, Lexus of Shreveport, Bossier City, or John Harvey Toyota. They're paying big bucks for all trades right now. They'll cut you a check right there. Tell them Lee sent you.
My name is Tony Clark. I'm athletic director, head basketball coach at Thibodaux High School.
And it took me a second, just now, finally, after talking to you 2 or 3 times. I remember you on the roster. I remember going to a Tulane game. Against LSU, and you were like 5'8", 5'9", 200, like back in the day?
Yeah, a little more 215-ish.
Yeah, you were good. You were a power guy. You had some power. At Tulane, played football there, but now you're the basketball coach at Thibodaux High School, and you've been here for, tell everybody how many years?
No, I've been at Thibodaux about 20 years. I got 30 years altogether, though.
That's education. A long time, Coach.
Very long time.
Exciting times. I know that you'll have a new football coach who a lot of people know. His name from St. James High School.
Coach Narcisse. You know, we're really excited about having him here and seeing, you know, what he brings to the table with our football program. I can tell you so far they've been working extremely hard, and right now I think the future is bright.
He's a popular guy, Coach, because when I was at East Ascension spring of last year, he was a quarterback coach, and then they hired him at Ascension Catholic.
Yeah, he hadn't coached for a very long time, but I mean, the little time that he's coached, he's done some great things. You know, we're excited to have him over here with us.
Coach, what do you think about some of the great players that have come out of this program over the years? I mean,
we're proud of that. You know, we got
a lot of history
guys,
here.
Yeah, doing some, you know, Trevon, and I think he just became a coach at USC. You know, Amik doing great things with the Lions. You know, and I'm gonna miss a few names.
Andelsek.
You know, that's what we're past. That was actually way before me.
Even Derek Salisbury.
Salisbury, who I played with for 2 years. In fact, just went into our Athletic Hall of Fame 3 years ago. So yeah, we did have some outstanding athletes that came through here for not only just football, but in every sport, track and field, baseball. You know, Scott Sanders was a professional baseball player here, so you know, we had some great athletes here.
Speaking of basketball, Coach, what do you think of what do you want to promote with your basketball team?
Well, that we are improving. You know, we look like we're gonna fall a little short of the playoffs, which was our goal. But you know, considering where we were last year and the fact that we got a lot of youngsters coming back, I'm pleased with the progress, and hopefully next year, you know, it builds into something better.
Why is the district always so tough, Coach? I mean,
because there's so many good athletes in this area. That's always been since I played. There's always a lot of athletes in what they call the Bayou area. You know, we share a district with the river area.
Right.
You know, so that's some great. I mean,
the Destrahans,
some of the names that came out of Destrahan and Harmville. So it's always going to be competitive just because of who we draw from, the athletes that we have.
You know, East St. John and Lutcher, St. Charles Catholic.
That's who we compete against every year.
And West St. John's going to be pretty good again soon. But you told me as a coach in basketball, I was asking about height, because not every basketball program has height.
Yeah.
You know, most people that watch college basketball, they assume there's a lot of tall guys at every school. But that wasn't the case with you here at Thibodaux.
That's definitely not the case. You know, so we were talking about the state championship. We won that with maybe a 6'3" kid. But there's just not a whole lot of height in the area. There's not a whole lot of height in the state, to be honest with you. But I mean, it just leads to a different style of basketball. You know, we like to play a faster pace. A lot of teams play at a faster pace. A lot more three-point shots taken in a game than it used to be. That's just the way things change through the years.
Just speaking about basketball in general, anybody that you've seen play in the district or otherwise that you think is going to be a great one day in college that's not in college yet? Are you seeing some guys?
I've seen some guys. Like I say, always careful calling names of guys,
right.
But in this area, there's a lot of, and most of them are going to be guards that I see a lot of potential in. And the thing about it in this area, there's a lot of young guards, a lot of young players who I think in a couple of years, you know, should be getting some looks from someone.
Did you see Cenac play at Newman?
Oh, yeah, yes, I have.
How good is he? I mean, I know he's 6'10".
Yeah, Cenac is good. In fact, his name came up a couple of weeks ago. We were just kind of talking about players. in New Orleans in general.
Yeah.
I mean, St. Aug got some players. I mean, just all over. Got some athletes.
CNAC's going to Houston, I think, Houston University. Coach, anybody you want to thank for where you are today as a coach? Doing it this long, you got to know something being in it this long.
I mean, there's just a lot of guys that came before me.
Yeah.
You know, still here, still not here. But yeah, I've seen many. I've seen a lot since I've been doing this, and I'm just thankful for the chance that a lot of people have given me to get to this point. You know, that's the way.
Well, Coach Clark, thank you for letting me interview you today.
I'm glad you were here. Appreciate you.
Thanks for watching the Sports Scouting Report with Lieber King.